Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and welcome back to another episode of Call of Duty Zombies Myth-Busting Mondays. And today's video, for the final myth, we're going to be seeing if whether or not that the Gobblegum killing time will be able to freeze the robots on Origins. If so, this will make getting the Winstat parts much easier, because then you can control when the foot is going to land, therefore giving you more of a window of time to be able to prepare properly. So we're going to test that at the end. If you guys end up enjoying today's video, please make sure you guys drop a like and leave a comment down below if you have a myth of your very own that you would like to have be featured in next week's episode. With all that being said, guys, I hope you end up enjoying this week's episode of Call of Duty Zombies Myth-Busting Mondays. Myth: if you use the Gobblegum create power on monkey bombs, will they be upgraded? Alrighty guys, myth number 1 is submitted in by Scallywag. Now, on Garada Crovy, there is a Easter egg that you can do that will upgrade your monkey bombs for you, and we're going to see if we can bypass this Easter egg by just using a Gobblegum. The Create Power Gobblegum allows you to pack-a-punch whatever gun you get out of the mystery box, so would this also work on the monkey bombs? Because technically, there is a 50-50 chance it may or may not, because things like the Apothecary Servant on Revelations, that doesn't work using this method. But did they overlook the monkey bombs? Because the monkey bombs are a equipment piece, and this is different than the Apothecary Servant. So we're going to pull monkey bombs here any second now, and I'm going to give myself the Gobblegum in our inventory. I believe I get it right after the L4 Siege, and then we're going to see if whether or not that will pack-a-punch it. The way we can tell is if we end up using the monkey bomb and the glowing aura around it becomes the color red instead of blue. So I'm picking up the monkey bombs now. My Gobblegum did go away, which is a good sign, but I am going to throw one just in case. So here we go. Let's throw the monkey bomb, and it looks like that it is indeed red. So they are upgraded with this Gobblegum, which means the myth is confirmed. If you want to skip the Easter egg, just do this instead. Myth: does a max ammo replenish ammo to a support weapon in Cold War? Alrighty guys, so here is myth number 2. So me and Dan are playing on Forsaken and Cold War, about to kill the Abomination boss, which will drop us a max ammo here shortly. I have got a death machine and Dan has got a flamethrower, and we're going to see if whether or not the max ammo will give us our ammo back. So the Abomination is about to die any second now. He's just a little bit of a bullet sponge, so just give me a second. So there he is, and now a max ammo has spawned. I'm going to pull out my death machine so you guys see I only have 45 bullets. And I'm going to walk into it right now, and even though I got a max ammo, the death machine still remains at 45 bullets. So the myth's busted. It only affects your main weapon and not your kill streak weapon. Myth: does the nuke power-up kill zombies all over an Outbreak map? Alrighty guys, myth 3 is submitted in by Tyler. Now Dan's across the other side of the map, and I'm going to be trying to kill zombies, and so is he, until one of us gets a nuke. The reason why we're trying to do this is because we want to see if whether or not that the game can handle a nuke being able to kill every single zombie with the entirety of an Outbreak map, or will the game just simply not let you do it because it's trying to prevent crashing. Now, even though it took a minute, Dan eventually got a nuke, and I do happen to run across a zombie right around the time that he accidentally picks it up, and my zombie does not die. You can see it right before your very eyes. So it's busted because my zombie would have died around the time that that nuke was picked up, because there was even a frame where the nuke icon was still on my screen and my zombie was still alive. So it means that the nuke will only kill the nearby enemies in Outbreaks, that way your game doesn't crash, which is smart because then we don't have an issue like we did with Transit. Myth: can you force a rocket test on Drages by spawning in a power-up? Alrighty guys, the 4th myth is submitted in by Dan. Now, the Drages rocket test, for most people, they assume it's just completely random, which is to be fair, because nobody really knows how the mechanics of this thing works. But what the game is looking for is that it's looking for a certain amount of actions to take place. And one of the actions, that way you can force it to go off, is by picking up a drop. If you get a max ammo, a nuke, a death machine, any drop really, you can force the rocket to go off. Now, I just want to let you guys know is that it's not instantaneous. It's not going to be the moment that you pick up a drop, it'll do something. So it might look here from the footage that it just is pure coincidence that the rocket does happen to go off, but even I don't entirely know what it exactly is triggered by. So I'm just going to show you guys the best footage that we got, which is just it happening. You guys can take my word for it if you believe me or not. But in a second here, Dan is going to pick up a death machine, and then the rocket test is going to go off. So there is the death machine drop on the floor, Dan picks it up, and then just a few seconds later the rocket test is starting to commence, which means that the fourth myth for today's video is confirmed. If you want to trigger the rocket test, although be it it's not a perfect solution or system, you can just spawn in a drop with one of your gobblegums. Alrighty guys, it is final myth time. Once again, is going to be, can you freeze the robots on Origins with killing time? Let's do it. Myth, can you use killing time to freeze the robots on Origins? Alrighty guys, the very last myth is submitted in by Dead Sled 8. So I just gave myself killing time, and now I'm going to no-clip over to the first robot that I see. It doesn't have to be a particular foot or anything, I'm just going to pick a random spot. So let's go over to Gen 3, because that looks like a good area to be, and I'm just going to wait. So let me know in the comments if you guys think that this is going to end up being confirmed or busted. I am curious myself. So the robot is making his way over slowly but surely, and I'm going to just hope for the best. I don't necessarily know what to expect, so here we go, guys. Here comes the foot. 1, 2, and 3. I pop the gobblegum, but it looks like I still got crushed nonetheless. And you guys can see that once the foot gets off of me, the killing time is still ticking, which means not only activated, but it just didn't do anything. So the last myth is busted. Although, be it fun fact, I don't know if you guys know this, but there is an old Codename Pizza video where for his myth-busting series, which this series takes inspiration from, he ended up testing this exact idea, and when he did it, this was like before Chronicles even released. It was when they filmed footage back at the early Treyarch recording sessions, and it was confirmed back then. It's just that it got patched for some reason. But yeah, guys, that is going to be here for today's video, and I do truly hope you guys ended up enjoying it. If you did, please consider dropping a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and all that beautiful stuff. If you guys have a myth or your very own that you would like to have be featured in next week's episode, please feel free to leave them in the comments down below, or you can also leave them in my Discord server, which is going to be linked down below in this video's description. Fun fact, actually, I completely overlooked the fact that next week is going to end up having the episode land on Christmas Day. So if you guys have any Christmas-themed myths that you would like to do, you can also submit them my way, and we'll do like a Christmas-themed special if you guys are into that idea. But yeah, guys, if you guys also want to see more myth-busting episodes, by the way, you can feel free to check out the last episode, where in that myth-busting episode we tested something crazy. We have all things tried to see if you could one-shot George Romero on Call of the Dead, and the answer is not quite what you expected. So if you guys want to check that out, click the end card at the end of the video. But with all that being said, guys, I hope you end up enjoying seeing another YouTube video for the most unique YouTubers are ever going to see. Thanks for watching, guys. I love all of you, and peace out.
Hey, meme lords. Jesus here. And you better have enjoyed that video there by the eternal god Daddy Ninja. You should probably subscribe too, or the mighty Moab will come for your balls. If you enjoyed the video, you might like it too. And give me the memes. Flash, bang, boom!